And we're live. All right. So
A
yes, this is playtest session number 2 for the Dream Delvers Dailés Makerśbase The Rumor Mill, September 20th, 2021. And I'm Mark Havens, the DM for this game. And with us we have Jordan, Yan, and Rockin. Right?
yeah,
Uh,
you can extend the last A bit more, but it's fine.
okay. Rockan.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
that works. Yeah.
Rockan. All right. Cool. All right. So, Jordan, you're up.
I am Jordan playing the Timekeeper. He's sort of a clockwork, warforged wizard of the chrono variety. He is a former teacher because he can resuscitate facts like nobody's business, which is why I have proficiency in every single int skill there is. Wow.
Good lord.
Yeah, other than that, he's a bit of a weirdo.
All right. And Jan, you're up.
Oh, I'm playing Oshin, a human druid, which was raised in the Feywild. When he was a child, he somewhat wandered there and was raised there. And when he grew up, he just went to the world to find out who he was and how the world really worked. So he has no idea how the society works. He's like very dumb about it.
All right. And Rakan, go for it.
I'm Akan playing as Gonzalez, the traveling minstrel warlock who gave up on love. Used to be flirtatious, but is now just acts flirtatious with no seductive interest.
All right. And with that, we begin our story. All of you are members of the Dream Delvers, and as one day you decided to visit one of your taverns, and who would like to volunteer for that role? The tavern.
Normally I would, but I don't eat or drink, so
You
I
don't eat or
probably
drink?
wouldn't have a chosen tavern.
I am basically a bard in a warlock's body, so I'd imagine I would be the one.
All right. All right. So, Rakan, you've invited 2 of your friends to, at the very least, even though there's no need for sustenance with the Warforge. He's there for company and protection, and you have encountered a friend, okay, at this tavern, and you know of this friend because he was the founder of a artisans guild some years ago. When you were a child, I presume your character is early adult, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as a child, you remember that this person rose to prominence as a founder of a guild, and the guild became one of the largest in the known world. And recently, though, his name has been slandered, and he has been called a fraud. And he came to you and said that there has been some sort of curse or magic or influence of some kind, okay, mundane or otherwise, in which he has all people, all friends that he has had in the past, has turned on him and has called him a fraud, and no one seems to remember the important contributions that he's made to the people of his town or to the region. And he is now a pauper, and you find him in rags, and he is having difficulty supporting his family, and he's asked for your help because evidently, since you have been with the Dream Delvers for some time, you've been insulated from the from the gossip and from whatever influences has caused everyone to lose their memory of him. And with that, he says that there must be something going on. He tells you of his protege that has now seemed to have risen through the ranks and is now offering offering service in as an advisor to the current council of the Artisans Guild. You are in the city of Dailés, and this city has an Artisans Guild that I've been mentioning, and you guys find someone to basically give you a tour of the guild at the tavern. This man's name is Stefan, and he's offered you a tour, and you show up at Dailés Makerśbase, and there's several entrances there, most of which are blocked off. You do find the main entrance is still open. You note, as Stefan has told you, it is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and is democratic. And the masters and the students work side by side. No student really has a master. They just work together as equals. What do you do?
Is there any art involving clocks? We'll focus my attention on that.
You look around for art involving clocks outside of the organization's building, and you find that the building itself is very ordinary looking. There's nothing that really makes it prominent. It's not embellished in any way. There's no paintings or anything like that. In fact, you wouldn't even know that it is an artisans guild when you look at it from the outside.
You'd think they'd have artistic flair sort of coming out this building, but no, it's a boring block.
Yes.
I would like to look around to see if there's any section focusing on music, specifically.
All right. So, do you want to go inside, I guess, to look, or is it?
I forgot to clarify.
Yes, inside is probably where the art is.
Why don't we go inside and explore a bit?
All right. So you guys go inside, and when you come inside, you see. Give me a second here, and I'll got a reading on this.
I think it's art.
If I can find it. Okay, so when you approach, when you come inside, you see kind of like a relatively non-assuming foyer. There's no one inside, no one to meet you. The door was locked, but Stefan has the key, and he opens up the door, and you guys go inside, and the first thing that you see is a large mural on the wall. You see a large painted mural on the wall that resembles a map of the guild. You see rooms of all shapes and sizes on the wall, each labeled as follows: wood carving room, weave room, tinker room, smith room, pottery room, masonry room, leatherworking room, jewelry making room, glass blowing room, cook room, cobble room, cartography room, carpentry room, calligraphy room, brew room, alchemy room, navigation room, and the herbalism room. Roll investigation.
All right. D&D Beyond, correct?
Either physical dice or D&D Beyond, your choice.
Oh, we can use physical
You
dice?
can,
Great.
absolutely. Just call it out.
Great, I need to
I rolled a 13.
let me grab my
Roll the
dice.
13, okay.
Not the best rolls
Roll
today.
4.
No, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary other than the fact that the room again does not seem embellished other than the map, other than the mural. Everything else just seems very plain and ordinary, which you find odd
Mm.
for an artisans guild.
Stefan, may I inquire something?
Who else is rolling their investigation?
I will once I prepare my dice.
Okay.
Ready? Um, 17.
17. You notice that the parts of the map that have been painted over appear to appear as though they do not exist. Upon closer examination, you can read through the thin layer of paint, concealing 5 other rooms: thieves' room, poison room, gaming room, forgery room, and disguise room.
Ooh.
The sky's room.
Roll perception, everybody.
All right. Perception.
17.
10.
You know,
I got a
10.
nat 20.
Wow. All right. So right away, you notice there are 2 unlabeled rooms that appear central to all other rooms, and you must pass through both of these 2 rooms in order to navigate between the 2 main sections of the building.
Mm. I look towards Stefan and I say, I don't seem to notice any music room. Do you perchance not consider music to be an art, or is that still a work in progress?
Who are you talking to? I'm sorry.
Stefan.
Stefan.
The guy who
Oh,
lives there.
Stefan. Okay. Stefan is like, well, we work. We have a very odd way of doing things around here. We volunteer everyone. Everyone here is a volunteer, and sometimes if we have somebody that can inspire us to do things for the guild, we will. Somebody did this mural for free, and we thank him. We have lost track of this person. I think he was probably suspended. But
Well,
nonetheless, we thank him for his past service.
Yes, Stefan, if I may, what is going on in this crazy place? Art?
This
Not art? Well, why are we here? And I don't mean in a sort of mythological sense. I mean literally in this room right now. Why are we here?
well, this is the entrance to the Artisans Guild,
Uh-huh.
and if you recall,
Mhm.
you needed a tour. At least
I'd
that
love
was
a tour. I'd love
that was the. I mean, the impression I got was that you wanted a tour, because you're looking to become members, presumably.
When you presume you make a pre-addict
Now,
mood, dude.
out of character, I did jump you guys into into like I skipped a lot of the build up to the story. So
Yeah.
sorry about that.
Give us the
And I was
yeah.
and I was hoping to save some time by doing that, but I don't have a very concise reading for the gist of the story. So I'll explain it. So you guys, like I said, you guys are here because somebody like the founder of this guild, okay, has been defamed and slandered and told. Apparently, he has a reputation now as as like a charlatan, okay, and his protege is whose name is Andreas, okay, who is a tinkerer, just like Malleus, who is the person that you've been talking to. Okay, the person who's been defamed. His name's Malleus. And again, the relationship is that the protege apparently has risen to prominence while the master has been defamed and fallen in disgrace.
We're going to find out why.
And you're going to find out why, right?
Perfect.
So that's the gist. And so so basically the investigation would be to figure out why Andreas has risen to prominence and what he is doing in order to facilitate this, and what lies behind it. So you've recruited Stefan, who doesn't really know your true intentions, but he has offered to give you a tour of
Another tour, as I mentioned.
Right. So Stefan says, absolutely. And of course, Stefan has just come out of the tavern and has been drinking. So he's a little inebriated at this point. And it's in the middle of the day, but he drinks in the middle of the day. And you also know that Stefan is a woodworker. Okay, something of note. But he's a student woodworker. He's just learning. Okay. So, with that, a goblin appears, okay, from a corridor. And he kind of looks at you up and down. It's a green-skinned goblin. He looks at you up and down. Who are you and why are you here? Are you here for a tour? He looks at Stefan. Are you giving tours now? You look inebriated.
The mind-reading goblin. He knows we're here for the tour.
Well, it seems he knows exactly why we're here.
There's only one reason why anybody new would be here, and that's for a tour, because you're not welcome unless you're here for a tour. You should know that by now. Haven't you seen the literature?
I love literature. I'd love to see your literature. What's your favorite book?
He's looking at you up and down again. Again, his gaze goes to Stefan. Stefan, you should know that it's against the rules now for you to be inebriated. We've warned you in the past. Why are you here drunk? And Stefan just kind of looks and says, I'm fine. I'm not drunk at all. I just had I had a glass during lunch.
It's fine. I can tell.
I mean, do you blame him? It's human. It's natural human instinct. Lay off him, won't you?
So go ahead and roll persuasion then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are my persuasion rolls popping up on your side?
I'm just calling it out. I'm not going to be looking at it.
Okay. I rolled a 9 in total.
All right, you rolled a 9.
I
think it's best that all of you leave now before Stefan gets himself suspended.
I said, well, you see, I don't think Stefan deserves to be suspended at all. He did nothing wrong. He just came in a little tipsy. That's it.
He's showing up here drunk. This is a dangerous place after all. Lots of tools. Lots of things can go wrong. And we don't want liability here, he says.
I think this little goblin fellow has a point. And since I don't drink and capable of drinking and cannot be drunk, I think I should do the tour. It's the only logical.
According to the rules, a member must give the tour. You must be accompanied by all strangers. All new potentials must be accompanied by a member at all times. And Stefan, you need to come back when you're not so drunk. he says.
Well, he is a member. What was your name in game, Jordan? Sorry.
It's Josiah the timekeeper.
Oh,
Yeah.
roll.
Well, he is a member actually.
Oh, roll a persuasion, or I mean, if it's untrue, I guess it would be a deception check, and if it's
All
true,
right,
roll
let's
a
roll
persuasion
deception.
check.
Holy shit. Okay, genuinely, I promise you, it is a nat 20. I got
Okay.
25 in total.
No need to promise. I will take your word for it. So he says, "Oh, my apologies. Of course, you must be. We must be. I'm part of the afternoon shift. I don't recognize you. We have so many members here. After all, I don't know everyone. So feel free to give the tour." And he scuttles off.
Good day, sir.
A good day. I said, well, where shall we be headed, Mister Higher Up?
And Stefan's like, I don't know if I can even go in now, because apparently it's against the rules to drink, and I'm not sure when they passed that rule, but I know people get kind of suspended for nothing around here these days, since the new since the what do you call it, the new, I forgot what they call
Management?
Head dude.
the
Leader.
the council, since the new council came to power. So since apparently you're already a member, I'm going to go ahead and leave and maybe finish my drinking binge. And he
May I ask
leaves.
you one thing, Stefan,
Yes.
before you go? Is there any areas of this sizable building that you used to be able to go into, but now with these changes you're no longer allowed into? Just out of curiosity, I want to keep us safe. For our tour.
There's a few storage rooms that apparently have locks on them now that I no longer have access to. But
Okay, and if I could just have your keys, just in case we need to get any doors.
you need to borrow my key. What happened to your key?
Well, as the goblin said, I'm new. They haven't cut my keys yet.
Oh. Okay, well,
you know how it is.
since you're a member,
Yeah,
you go ahead and you can borrow my key. It's not really allowed, but
Hey, I won't
uh,
tell if you don't.
yeah. So just I'll be at the tavern when you're done. So
Deal.
here, and he goes ahead and gives you the key.
I'll be sure to come. I'll be sure to come visit you once we're done.
All right, thank you, and he leaves.
During the whole conversation, Oshin just looks completely lost. What are we doing here exactly?
It's a very interesting question. Again, is this like, do you mean in the sort of why are we here sense, or literally in this actual room right now sense?
I don't even know what this building is supposed to be.
For art, but it's not very arty.
Well, your characters will know that at least if you're from this region, and I guess the two of you are not, right? Only Rakan, right? His character.
Yep.
He's the most familiar with it. You guys might know of it because it does have a world-renowned. People will bring it up. It being one of the largest, if not the largest, artisans guild in the known world. So you might not have been to it. It might not be within your area of expertise. You might not be artisans, but you probably have at least heard of this organization before, right?
Yes, and there is a big controversy within the artisan world about them not having a music section yet.
Oh, there is a music section, isn't there? There's is there not?
I
Oh,
don't.
maybe there's not.
I don't. I think I might have missed it, or there isn't.
I don't know. I've in what I'm reading is like the description apparently doesn't have it, but there's sections in the at least what I have. There's a music room. There's a music room, but there's not a description of the music room on the map. So
Okay.
that's probably something. That's probably a bug.
don't we swing by the music room and on the way
Well,
look for...
for all practical purposes, you don't know about the music room because it's not on the map. At least it's not on my reading of the map.
Why don't we not swing by the music room that we don't know about? And then we could look for these rooms that sound a little on the shady side, and I'll pretend to give you a tour of each room as we go.
All right.
I'm not gonna be complaining. Why not? Let's go.
What's the worst that could happen?
Anything?
You do have a point. You do have a point.
All right. So you guys
Let's
wonder.
get to be optimistic.
So which room are you going to? Again.
Music room, right?
Well, like I
there,
said,
there was no music room on the map, so
so you wouldn't know about it.
I would say that Ocean is mostly interested in those hidden rooms.
I mean, I can give you a list again. It's there's
The 5 hidden ones that
the
that
5
we
hidden
just-
ones. Okay, so there are
Yeah.
5 hidden ones, and the 5 hidden ones are the thieves' room, the poison room, the gaming room, forgery room, and disguise room.
gaming room. Gaming
Music-
room sounds very fun.
Hmm.
We are epic gamers.
So, you let us know about these secrets, ones that you saw. We did that, right?
Yeah, so you'll have to give them
should not do
the
that.
skinny.
That's the one you saw those, I'm pretty sure.
And Jordan, you're kind of scratchy right now. You're
Yeah, I can barely
microphone.
understand you.
That's the same. You know what? It sounds sort of like if you're using a YouTube microphone or a USB microphone, it sounds like there's some sort of software issue with it.
We do that. We
'Cause I've encountered similar problems with USB microphones, so it sounds just like that, but I could be wrong.
better, worse.
The same.
But we'll
Yeah.
yeah we'll just push through it as best we can. All right, so you guys are you go ahead and you look at the map and you find your way to the gaming room, and you find the gaming room door is closed.
Mm.
Again, very
Uh,
you don't notice anything. It's in fact there's not even a label on this. There's no sign, but you know from the map that it's obviously the gaming room.
in
fact, you notice that there's no-
a handle.
Actually, you notice that there's no signs in any of the rooms that you pass by, which is kind of odd.
Okay, but is there a handle?
Yes, there's a handle,
And is a lock?
and there's a lock.
Does the key that we have can open that door?
You insert the key and you turn it, and it opens.
It's a good thing I have this key.
Simplest solutions are usually the best ones.
Hmm.
Here I was about to roll sleight of hand to lockpick. Thank God.
I mean, membership does have its privileges. All right, so you walk in, and the first thing you see is a group of people of all. Well, you see 4 goblins and a human playing cards.
Room for one more.
Interesting.
3
Yeah.
more.
4 goblins and a human are playing cards, and they appear to be playing a game that you're not really familiar with.
Looks like fun. We're just here for the tour.
Okay, so you walk in, and they all kind of stop for a moment, and they look, and they go back to their business, as if they're accustomed to being interrupted slightly for tours and such.
This is the gaming room.
Mm-hmm. One of them
Oh,
says,
yeah,
"Go
yes,
fish."
and I'm assuming they play games.
Yeah, one of them says, "Go fish,"
You're a wise one.
and they
And those little
discard
cards,
cards. Mhm.
are there for games?
The cards are for games, yes. Or you could build a little castle,
Oh,
which
Oh,
is sort of
Do you have any aces? One of them says. Go fish. And they discard.
I look into one of the goblins' cards.
You see a handful of aces.
Oh, so many aces.
Do you have any eights? Go fish.
I look towards another guy's hand and I say, yes, I think he has a 5. As I point to another guy randomly, not even looking at his cards.
And they kind of look at you and said, "Excuse me, we're playtesting a game here. Could you please keep your comments to yourself?" And they go back to playing.
Let's move the tour along, gentlemen. It's not disturbing.
Forgive me, I got excited with the games. I wanted to join the fun. Forgive
Wait
me.
a moment. I'm interested. Can you explain me the rules?
And
Yes.
oh well, in that case, and one of the goblins pipes up. Yes, the rules are quite complicated and very, very difficult to follow for a beginner. This is a very advanced game, after all, and it's a game of memory and of strategy, and your goal is to make sure to deplete your enemy opponent of all of their cards. What's going on? That is coming from Jordan.
Jordan, we just got a
Bunch of
blast
static.
of static.
A blast of static. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like a chopper.
Huh. How's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it sounds okay.
Yep, better.
Yeah, that sounds better. Try reducing the mic gain on your computer. The mic gain on your microphone might help.
Test. Test 1, 2. How's that? Better, worse?
There's a little bit of static from time to time, but it's okay.
It's fine.
B plus.
B plus. Yeah. All right. What do you guys do?
I say, well, shall we get going then? We'll come back later. Then we shall learn more about this game, and I shall how do they say it? Kick thine asses in this game.
All right. And they continue
Well,
playing.
Shall we head into something more our style?
How about the poison room it was?
The poison room. Okay. You walk to where you believe the poison room should be on the map. Again, you see a very ordinary, looks almost like a closet. Very ordinary door.
Care for the key?
The key.
All right, you go ahead and you use the key, and you find the key doesn't seem to be working for you.
Oh.
Huh.
The key doesn't seem to be working.
Well, don't tell the guys at the Dream Delvers that I know how to do this, but I pull out a set of thieves' stools,
Mhm.
and I try to pick the lock.
All right, you pick the lock. Roll your sleight of hand.
Roll sleight of hand. I rolled an 18.
How much time would that lockpicking take?
It'd take a couple of minutes. Depends on his skill, I guess.
Okay, could I, in the meantime, cast detect poison and disease with the how it's called?
What's your target?
The room.
The room. Okay.
It's going to be like a burst of static.
Yeah, but I'm casting it with not with my slot, but with just I forgot how it's called.
Ritually?
Exactly.
Oh, you're going to cast with a ritual spell, so you don't use a
Yeah, that's
spell
why I'm
slot.
asking how much
Okay,
time it
that's-
takes.
that'll-
because
that'll
it
be-
took, like
Yeah,
10
that's
minutes.
usually about 10 minutes. Okay.
Mm.
So, are you going to do that before he picks or during the process?
During.
In which? During. Okay. So with a 17, after a couple of minutes, it pops open the lock, and you're still in the middle of casting your spell. And do you open the door? The lock is open. The lock is.
I noticed that he's in the middle of casting a spell, and I just hold the door closed and just say,
All right.
I'm waiting on you, buddy.
All right. So as you complete the ritual, you manage to get a sense that there's a great number of poisons in the poison room of all kinds.
Okay, is there anything in close proximity, like right outside the door?
You can't really tell that there's anything like a danger to you. Just that there's
Okay.
lots of poisons, as if it were being stored.
I said, well, is there any danger or anything?
I don't
Well,
think so.
if we don't just drink the poisons, we should probably be safe.
I like your mindset, friend.
It's a beautiful mind, you might say.
I open the door and peep my head through.
You peek your head through, and you see the room is very dim, and there's lots of bottles, lots of looks almost like an alchemy room, but it has kind of a darker, eerie feel to it. The room's not very
you
big.
see, I have devil's sight, so I have basically perfect vision in darkness.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm just saying that the
Oh.
ambiance of the room is bleak
Oh, okay.
and unwelcoming.
Oh, okay. Forgive me, I misunderstood.
Hmm.
This looks lovely.
Hmm.
I would say that this room is quite welcoming.
It is relatively small, probably only 10 feet by 10 feet. There's vials and beakers and all sorts of things climbing a tall wall, and there's kind of a rickety-looking ladder over by the end for being able to access the things up on the shelving of the walls.
Well,
But it is mostly sort of like a big closet.
I look around if there's anything that seems out of place or anything.
Everything seems out of place completely altogether. It's really there's
Can I
no
recognize some of those poisons?
roll a investigation check.
Well,
4.
4.
nice.
You find that you go through and you find about 5 or 6 different vials, of which some of them are labeled and some of them are not. The ones that are labeled you don't seem to recognize the names of. The ones that are unlabeled you don't seem to recognize the composition.
I say, well, I don't think there would be anything that concerns us, but do I have proficiency? I don't have proficiency. I do don't have anything that concerns poison. So, well, I don't think we can really get anything that could benefit us.
Let's continue the tour. Yes.
Yes, the tour. Now,
All right, you
where shall we
continue
go?
the tour.
Shall
Where
we
would you
head
like?
towards the music room? I'd like to show my skills.
What music room?
There was no music room on the map.
Ah, right. Shit. Let's say as punishment, my character actually says that. I'm just like, shit, right.
No
Damn
music room on
bastards.
the map. Roll a perception check. Since
I
as
could get
you say
15
shit,
rolls.
Everyone or okay.
everybody can make a
9.
perception. 9. 9. Okay.
14.
14. Okay. Anybody
But
else?
my passive perception is higher.
Your passive perception's higher. Okay. If your passive perception is higher, I'll give you passive perception. What's your passive perception anyway?
17.
17. Okay. So
Damn, you have a +7 to perception?
Yeah. I'm proficient in wisdom and I have +4 in wisdom too.
you hear a faint sound of somebody playing the lute in the distance.
Can you hear it?
You don't really know where it's coming from because it echoes through the halls.
Can you hear that?
I can hear it. Is it? Could it be the illustrious music room?
You don't hear anything.
Oh, right.
I do not hear.
I don't hear anything. Are you sure you're all right?
No, I'm not sure. I never sure. I'm not. It's not important right now. I can hear music.
Music?
Yes.
Where?
I don't know.
Do you smell burnt toast?
I'm not sure if I ever smelled a burnt toast.
All right, I think we're safe to proceed.
I wouldn't know if I smell burnt toast if I don't know the scent.
Touche.
I say we look around until we find the source of this music, as that is, obviously it is imperative that we see the music room.
Why is that obvious and imperative for our goal? Just, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, explain it to me.
Your friend,
Like,
your friend Malleus apparently is not important to you right now.
Okay. Just
You've been distracted by the music room, the potential of the
Let me-
music room, of which you don't have any insights at all, other than your friend is hearing music from somewhere within, maybe his mind and maybe the organization.
let me focus for a
maybe.
moment. I will try to listen where it can come from.
okay, and while you do that, why don't I make you this offer? We solve this mystery, okay? 1. Step 2, we stop by a music shop when we're done, and I'll buy you a kazoo.
Well, you see, here's the problem. I am a traveling minstrel, but it seems I had misplaced my violin. And to be frank, I was looking to see if I can lawfully acquire a violin from there. But yes. So let's concern ourselves with Malleus. We can after that situation's done, we'll find the music room.
Beautiful idea.
Can I try and focus and try to listen to where it come from?
Roll an investigation check
Guidance,
with guidance. Yeah,
Ooh,
sure.
nice.
If you can cast guidance.
because my investigation is shit.
Mine is
Oh,
plus
nice.
7.
Yeah, you got
I'd
the
like to
perception
cast the
down.
help. I'd like to use the help action on
You can do help action. Yeah, sure. Roll your
him, so
investigation,
now I have an advantage.
or roll a help action
Okay.
for his investigation. Or I guess that's just
Oh,
advantage.
yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Should I roll my d4 twice for each of the rolls, or
No,
only
I don't-
once?
You only need. I think it only applies to whatever's highest.
Okay, great. Because
Right.
I rolled 4 on it.
Okay.
That is 22.
22. Okay, you do find the source. You kind of narrow down the hall a little bit. You find sort of like a door that's kind of off on its own, about 40 feet down. No other doors next to it, and you can hear a distinct sound of a lute being played. It gets louder as you approach.
You can hear it, right? You can hear it.
That's a definite Strataludius, if I've ever heard one. And I have.
Does that mean I didn't feel the burnt toast?
That's for the courts to decide.
The toast will come. The toast will come later. But wait, the map said there was no music room. So if there's a room with music, it means it's not a room that really exists.
Or
So I
just
say we
I
investigate.
like your brain.
I say we investigate that room. Not because it's the music room, and I want to
Oh,
buy
yeah,
it.
okay?
gotcha.
DM question: was the map only in one place, or
Yeah.
was it in the whole building?
No, it was only in the entryway. There's a
Okay,
big,
how
big
much can we
mural.
remember?
You're going to
What
be
was
needing.
in this place?
You're going to be needing an investigation check to remember what you saw in the map.
Let me think.
Guidance.
Fuck, I rolled a 4 again. So 11.
No way. 9.
I rolled a 17.
You rolled a 17. What was it that you wanted to recall?
What was in this place on the map?
You didn't even see the hallway painted on the map. The hallway wasn't even there.
Hmm. So perhaps new areas added, not added to the map. The map not up to date.
You do recall that the person that that painted this mural some years ago is now suspended.
And he was a
Ah.
drunk, no doubt.
Maybe he's playing that lute.
They probably made the rule because of him.
You know,
Well,
this is an artisans guild, and the
Let's-
leader, the leader, would probably be into art, and music is art. And since it's the one room that's not there, I think that's where we find. It was Malleus, and what was the other one?
Malleus and
the
Andreas.
bad dude.
What?
Malleus
Bad
is
dude.
Malleus is your friend, and Andreas is the
Oh, Andreas. Okay.
Andreas was his protege that's now ascended into prominence.
but wouldn't denying music being an art be an art?
Timekeeper opens the door and goes in and grabs a lute if he can find one and hands it.
You walk in
I'm
and
just trying to save time.
there's an elf playing a lute. You grab it.
It's a beautiful lute.
You grab it from his
inspectors.
hand. He looks at you, very puzzled. Excuse me, can I help you?
Yes, I'm
with-
from the Loot Inspectors Guild. We need to expect this loot. You should have it back tomorrow.
He hands you over the lute and grabs another lute on the shelf.
Thank
The
you.
violin.
And
on the
Most
continues
shelf.
kind.
playing.
He leaves the room, shuts the door, hands the loot over. Okay, let's actually do stuff now. Time is of the essence.
All right.
Just
I
keep
can
in
work
mind, if
with
there's a goddamn clock room here, we're spending an hour in there.
this. All right.
You're telling me right now I need to figure out how to railroad you guys more. So
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, what's this? It's rail tracks on the ground. Let's follow them.
Oh, what's this? I'm being dragged by a magical force. Well, there was a room, one of the hidden rooms called the Skies Room. Wasn't
So
there?
just a few moments go by, and the same goblin that you saw earlier walks up and says, "Are you guys lost? Why are you here exactly in this particular part of the guild?
He says,
Are you-
Well, you see.
Are you spies? You're spies, aren't you?"
No. He is a member granting us a tour, but I am, you see, a music fanatic, and I was here to inspect the quality of your loots. I
Roll
saw
a
that you had quite a collection, and I was here to inspect their quality, check their make, and make sure they're up to code with our standards.
everybody roll a perception check except for Rakan, who's too busy talking. And Rakan, you'll be
25.
rolling a deception check
All right.
or a persuasion check, depending on.
Deception, I got a 22.
Okay.
17 plus 5, 22.
Everybody else,
25.
25.
I don't think I've rolled above a 10 yet.
All right,
And
so
I am rolling in the chat there, by the way.
Don't worry, we're going to trade rolls eventually. Once combat comes, if
Yeah.
there is combat. Once combat
Jan-
comes, our rolls are going to reverse.
Jan, you notice that the goblin seems to be dragging around a trail of very, very thin, almost unnoticeable to the common eye. A very unnoticeable trail of slime. Probably no longer or no thicker than, say, a pinky finger. Translucent.
Okay.
And very like it's very, very thin and hard to notice. but he's trailing around a little bit of slime everywhere he goes. And
Okay.
and Rakan, you passed your check, right? So he's like,
Oh yes.
we always look for, spirited members of the guild. New recruits should have passion. And he continues off and scurries off with his trail of slime behind him.
I'm gonna kneel down and try to examine that slime.
Okay. You notice that it seems to trail down the hallway.
Can I
As he
guess
walks
what kind of slime it is?
Roll your investigation check.
Guidance.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, no, that's natural 1 with a 1 and 1.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, it's just he's a goblin and probably really messy.
Seeing him look at the slime, I'm gonna stick my finger in it and sort of, get a little feel of the viscousness, give it a smell, give it a little taste, see if I can figure out what's going on here.
He has a very.
I follow suit once I see everybody joining in.
Roll your investigation.
All right. I got a whopping 7.
Jesus
Jordan.
Christ. 9. I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. It's
I have plus 7.
yeah.
Yeah, I had a +5. I rolled a 2 too. John, did you roll a 2 as well?
No, I did roll a 1, plus 1, and 1 from guidance.
So Jordan, you seem to get a feel. It's very slick in your fingers, almost like washing detergent.
I put it in some of the various gears I have on my person, just a little. Couldn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yan, you were you also get a sense that it's I mean, what was your investigation roll again? It was like really low.
A total of 3.
A 3. Okay, so you're finding that it's again kind of slick in your fingers a little bit, and then it kind of dries, and it's almost as if it's I don't know. It's got like a consistency of oil, except it evaporates from your fingers.
Perhaps if we find the source by following this gooey trail, this treasure trail, if you will, that we'll find.
That goblin is very weird. He's got a very fast snail coming right at him.
I say, well, I say we must investigate.
Let's not rule out a giant snail, but yes, let's follow it.
A very tiny and fast snail.
Tiny, fast, not giant, invisible.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so so you guys are following the goblin, or are you following the source of the? Or what are you doing?
Back, right?
You're finding the trail back. Okay, so you guys roll investigation again, because that very small, very thin.
Due for a good roll here.
Mm-hmm.
Guidance.
16.
Oh, nice. Give me.
I still rolled below 10.
Investigation. I nat 1.
I'm sorry. I need to show. I will just.
You're proud of this roll.
1 and 1.
A 1 and a 1.
Dice.
Damn.
I'm investigating. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
All right, so
I nat 1. So and it with you here, buddy.
all right, so you guys are
Hey.
are looking around, and you seem to have lost track of where the slime went, and you can't. You thought you saw the trail go down, and you're following it, and it's like really, really thin, like the size of maybe as thin as a hair now, and you kind of lose track of it. Can't, and you're in the middle of the hallway, and it's kind of dark, and you can't seem to find it anymore.
Shucks.
Can I use prestidigitation to make it just glow a tiny bit, make it more visible?
Prestidigitation to make it look more visible. I don't know if you can do that.
I do have the light cantrip, so I'll,
Okay, I'll give you advantage on another investigation check if you use light.
Yeah, let me lighten this up a bit.
Yeah, actually, no, it says right here.
17.
All right.
With prestidigitation, I can make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on something.
Yeah, but you have to know what it is and where it is, and you lost track of it.
Okay, so once we find it, I'll do that. Once we find it again, I'll do that.
Okay. So, yeah, you do find it again, with Jordan's roll,
Okay.
and it's very, very thin, very almost like as thin as a human hair now. You're basically looking on all fours, getting within 5 or 6 inches just to be able to see it, but you find it.
As soon as he spots it, I say, "Ah, there it is," and then allow me to assist us. As I cast prestidigitation to change its color to red, make it more visible.
And I guess that's within a 5-foot radius, right?
Uh,
It's
its range is 10 feet, area 10 feet.
okay. So, is that to cast it, or is that the effect?
That's to cast it. It doesn't mention a range for the effect.
All right.
It
So
says
I'm going
on
to
an
say.
object or a surface.
So I'm going to say that you get kind of a glow from this very hair-like stream of slime that extends about 5 feet or so,
Okay.
and it goes off into the north part of the hallway, and then of course you lose track of it. You have to be, in order to follow it now, because of its composition and thickness, you're going to have to be pretty close, probably within several feet, just to be able to spot it.
Hmm.
I said, can I okay, this is kind of dumb, but can I continuously cast prestidigitation to make
Yes.
the next 5 feet change color?
Yes, you can. Mm-hmm.
Okay, would that mean that he would need to find that every few feet, or
He could cast it on the edge of the illumination, and then get
Okay.
another 5 feet out of it, and keep doing that until he tracks it all the way to where it is. So I'll let him do that if he wants, and that would you would forego rolls at that point.
Yay!
Hey, prestidigitation actually was useful, huh?
Mhm.
Damn.
It's one of the most useful spells, underrated
Yeah.
spells there is.
yeah, it's very useful.
I, by the way, this is my first time ever using prestidigitation, so I'm discovering new ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. That's why it's like there's all sorts of things that you can do with it. You just have to think
Yeah,
outside the
I always
box.
dry my clothes with it.
In this case, you're doing investigation with it, and it leads you to the edge of a door that again is unlabeled, and you don't seem to recall which it is unless you roll an investigation check. And
Oh,
Guide me.
wait, yeah, I'm trying to find you in. Yeah, here you are. Guidance.
guidance,
Thank
yes.
you. All right, so 17 plus 4, a D4,
D4.
sorry.
I'll
is,
roll as well. Okay. I rolled as well, and I
18.
nat 20.
Okay. All right,
I'm not
so
rolling investigation anymore.
so you guys, yeah, you guys are very aware now that you are you are right next to the alchemy room,
Okay. Oh.
and the trail of slime goes into the alchemy room.
All right, if the door, first I'll try the door. If it's not locked, I'll go in, but if it is locked, I'll try my fancy key that I have. Yes, I
All right.
work here. I have a key.
All right, you use the key. It is locked. You use the key, and it opens right up.
This is the alchemy room where alchemy is done.
And
Lead
this room
into
is
gold.
this room is particularly large. It's probably 2,000 square feet. It has
Damn.
it has ceiling. What do you call it? Floor to ceiling bookshelves, books everywhere, lab materials everywhere. You see beakers and You see experiments that are set out in the middle of being run. There's nobody in the room though.
Ooh.
But it's a bit of a maze and a bit of I wouldn't say a disaster, but there's a lot of clutter everywhere. So a lot of alchemists have been apparently busy in this room, and it appears to be kind of a communal area for a group of alchemists to work, but no one is currently in the room.
I would like to roll investigation to try and figure out what any of these chemicals are.
Don't
All right,
touch
roll.
anything. You might blow up.
Roll
I rolled
investigation.
a 14.
You rolled a 14. Yeah, you find a number of common materials. There's herbs on the wall drying. There's various bottles that are labeled with common chemicals that you would find in any alchemist lab. And but there's also a number of chemicals that you've never heard of before. And some are labeled and some are not. And there's various areas that look like they're organized differently. Like each section has kind of a, it appears almost as if it's like a special section for individual projects.
Do I recognize any of the material? Are any of the materials I recognize are particularly dangerous?
Oh yes,
Okay.
there's a lot of dangerous chemicals and other things here. Some are toxic, some are corrosive, some are not. And there's also small little cages where there's like weird looking creatures that apparently are there for breeding purposes. There's some rats also
Okay.
that are in cages.
I don't suggest you all touch those chemicals. I think you might die. All right.
But we should release the rats, right? We're in agreement with that?
Always unleash the rats.
I'm gonna take a few minutes and cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
I'll detect magic while he's doing that, so we can get our double ritual spell casting on.
I'll use prestidigitation to try and clean the room a bit.
Including the slime? Okay. All right, so the rat, are you casting Speak with Animals on a rat or on something else?
I'm casting that on myself, and I can speak with, I believe,
All
any
the animals?
animal. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Every, the knowledge and awareness of beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby location, monsters, and things like that.
all right. Who are you talking to first?
I think I will attack with rats.
Okay. Hello? What's going on? Who are you?
Hey there.
Have
Hey,
any-
little fella.
Anything to eat? And are you here to kill me? Because I think I'm pretty much ready to die right now.
What happened to you?
Oh, all my friends are gone. You see? I don't even know these guys.
Oh.
All my friends have been dying, and I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten in days. We're gonna eat each other soon. They're kind of looking at me funny right now.
I'm gonna grab some herbs that I know that are safe for animals and give him some.
Oh, thank you so much. Yum, yum, yum. He starts eating.
Excuse me for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right.
Do you have any questions to the animals? Because I could attack with that.
Yes, I'm thinking that maybe we find the office of Mr. Andreas and search through his papers and figure out what his deal is.
Well,
Knowledge is power.
I don't think the rats would know where the office is.
Yeah, they're not office rats, are they?
Excuse me. Do you know where the office of Mr. Andrews is?
I'm sorry. What's an office and who is Andros?
Hmm.
Is that a name? I've heard of names. I've heard people call
what names?
names.
Yes.
I was going to ask you that. What's a name?
Oh, name? Name is a word that you use to call someone, and he knows that you're talking to him.
Oh,
Interesting.
well, what a beautiful concept. I wish I could enjoy a name someday, but unfortunately, I'm probably not going to live long. So I'll just
All right,
reside to
Skippy.
my cannibalism. My cannibalistic friends over here are making eye contact now.
Don't worry, Skippy. You'll be fine. And I open the
Skippy,
cage.
what's Skippy? Is that my name?
Yeah,
Is that my
you're Skippy.
name?
Yeah, that's your name.
Oh,
That's your
thank you
name.
so much
You
for
can go.
a name. I will die as Skippy.
You can go.
Well, he died how he lived.
Well, I left him free, so
I'm
that
sorry?
is in his own. Yeah, I opened the cage so he can go, and it's in his small little pouch.
Freedom! And he goes and he jumps off and, hurts himself and dies from the jump.
Lives a long life. Yes, yes.
Well done.
Yeah,
Farewell, Skippy.
you pronounced lives a long life wrong, I think.
Rest in peace, Skippy. He was truly an all-American warrior.
I'm Canadian, so I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm Polish, so
My detect magic would have popped off by now too. Is there any magic in this room?
You notice that there's some magic emanating from a corner in the south west part of the room that's being obscured by a large bookshelf.
I will head over to peer into the corner and say, I believe there is magic afoot behind
You-
these books.
You walk around to the southwest corner of the room, and you notice a large vat, an enormous vat, say the size of a hot tub, hundreds of gallons, and inside the vat you see kind of a red liquid.
Slimy.
It appears like it could be slimy from the onset, but it's
I'm gonna-
red and it's liquid.
gonna
yeah, it's red. It should be.
stick my finger in
There's
it.
a red glow to it. You stick your finger into the vat and roll your investigation check.
Guidance.
22. I was
22.
due.
You as you dip your finger into the vat and you put it up to your nose, you smell something a faint scent of sulfur.
Sulfur.
As I appear from before them playing the lute, just appear with all the drama of a snake charmer, and then I say, what did I miss?
Do you
Well-
know how to play a lute?
I am well versed with all instruments actually.
Are you? There's a limit to your abilities.
I
How about-
I mainly my main abilities lie with the violin, but I managed to figure out the lute in due time.
How are you with the percussion of moving a bookshelf? I hear it's a beautiful sound.
I said, well, how big of a bookshelf are we talking?
This big, and he gestures at the bookshelf that's hiding whatever's magic.
Well, as I pull up my sleeves, there's no harm in trying. As I go to push.
Now, just as you go to push, you hear a door slam shut from the other side of the room, obscured by a bookshelf.
Can we reach the door?
You attempt to reach the door, and you are encountered by that goblin that you saw earlier. And he looks at you. This
Stop following
room,
me.
this room's been off limits as sanctioned by the council just 20 minutes ago. Why are you here?
Well, we were in the bathroom 20 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, but I think you didn't get a notice. You've been fired.
I think I would be the first to be told that I was fired, especially.
I'm sorry.
He says,
Good.
well, I have completely finished my judgment of the lutes here, and I must say the quality is horrendous. I can't believe you would try to offer these loots as actual loots. I have talked with the council, and it seems that the problem has been pinned down to you, and that is why you are fired.
None of you are here for.
The order was given to me 1 minute ago.
And he continues, none of you are here for a tour, are you?
No, we are undercover. We're checking how you're working here.
Oh, can't tell it back. I pull out my sword, my pack blade.
All right. And right at that point, sensing hostile intent,
Hostile? What hostile? I'm just a lowly tour guide.
okay,
It's just
so
I guess how
everybody
holistic-
everybody roll DC 18 on their wisdom.
wisdom.
Is that a save?
Wisdom save
Save.
or just wisdom? Save.
Wisdom saving throw.
Nice. 21.
DC
Right.
18.
I was saving the good rolls.
I rolled an 8. I told you, man. We're gonna swap.
Okay, you rolled an
10.
8, you rolled a 10, and you rolled an 8. Both of you take 44 points of damage. And that would be psychic
What?
damage.
I'm dead.
44 points of psychic damage.
I'm
I'm
down. I'm
I'm
down.
Down? Yeah, I figured. All right, that leaves Jordan.
Yeah, how many do I take? Half of that?
You don't take any. There's no halfies on this one.
Well, looks like it's just the two of us. My friends here seem to have been knocked unconscious. I think I'll probably just wake them up with these potions.
I
And,
see.
He'll take it.
Are you here for a tour for real, or are you here as a spy?
Tour for real. Would I lie to you after all we've been through together?
Roll initiative.
Oh fuck.
Come on, get a good roll, my man.
I have +7 because I can add my.
Yeah, should we roll initiative for our death?
Yeah, you're going to be
saves?
rolling death saves and hoping
Oh,
that your
shit.
companion can revive you in some way.
I bought
Alright.
2 healing potions.
Hmm.
So
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I think I got 5 healing potions too.
All right, what did you roll on your initiative?
I rolled a 5, but that brings me to a 12.
I didn't add
12.
my healing potions because I don't have them in the inventory in equipment. So
No.
I was about to ask how to add them.
Not shitting you, I nat 20'd on initiative and got 23.
All right, well, you can't play until your
Yeah,
death
you want
saves
a
are
low
done.
initiative.
Yeah.
This would have been the
I mean,
perfect time
I
for
get to
low
roll
initiative.
death saves, so like there
You'll
might
be,
be a
yeah, that's
chance
true.
I
You can
stabilize.
you need to roll death saves, so yeah, that's fine. All right, so if you rolled, let's see, higher than a 12, I guess you can roll your death saves.
Isn't the death save over a 10?
No, I'm saying if you rolled initiative over a 12, feel free.
22
22. Okay,
initiative.
so
Damn, we both got insane initiatives. All right. So do I go first?
right, what did you
How much
roll?
do you have?
Huh?
What was your
How
roll?
I
much
rolled
do
a
you-
23.
23.
Yeah,
All right.
you're
So
going
you go first with your saving throw, or with your
All
with your
right.
death throw.
Rolling a d20.
Mhm.
That's a 13. So 1 success.
Okay. And Jan,
I saw that. roll that time.
14.
14. Okay, that's a success too, right? So Jordan, you're up.
Well, I'm going to go to the druid first,
Okay.
and pull out a potion. And well, my good goblin friend, let me just pour this down this throat here. We'll have this guy up, and that way there won't be any trouble.
All right. So you're force feeding the potion into
Yep.
into the throat of your companion, and
That's
you
my
take
action.
that's your action. All right. So roll your whatever the potion healing is.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, good point.
Damn it! I always feel like healing from a potion is so little.
Well, there's more powerful potions.
True, true.
So, oh, nice. 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Almost max.
Oh, yeah. Almost max. Nice.
Okay. All right. So you're awake, but prone until your next turn. So at that point, we have the slime, or well, I guess it's the slime now with the pseudopods, are coming to visit, and yes, the you see out of the corner of your eye before you can really get a chance to react, a pseudopod comes from the big vat and swings and misses and make a DC. Let's see. No, that's the wrong one. There it is. All right. It swings and misses, and that's a +7. 7. And Jordan, you were 17, so yeah, it misses. And rolls a second attack. And misses again. So you do see, some of the slime kind of coming out from the vat and making attempts at trying to slay you. And you evade.
What did I ever do to you?
And with that, it is now Jan's turn. No, Rakan's turn.
Yes. Let me roll my second death save. That is a 19.
A 19. All right.
So second success.
Yep.
Okay. Getting up takes my action, right?
No, half
No.
your movement.
Half your movement.
Okay, half my one. Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna get up, move back a little with my rest of my movement,
Mhm.
and bring up my starry form.
You're bringing up your what?
Which will be is a starry form for my circle of stars. And okay, where's the enemy?
I'm sorry?
Where's the enemy?
There's you've been asleep, I guess, or
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah,
What you're
right.
aware of is there's a you made some there was something coming from the vat that looked like big
I
slime
saw
tentacles.
something attacking my companion because he gave me a potion right before it attacked him.
The only thing that you see
see a
attacking your
companion
companion, the only thing you see attacking your companion right now physically is these tentacles coming from a vat.
Okay.
These pseudopods coming from a vat.
Can I attack it with a spell, or
There's also the
do I
goblin,
yeah,
but the goblin hasn't attacked anybody.
yeah, but asking about the thing that goes attacking from the. Can I target with my spell, or is it impossible?
You can target with a spell as long as you can see the pseudopod or the vat or something.
Yeah. So my question is, do I see?
So you stand up and you clearly see the big vat of red liquid, and you see a goblin. You see both of them.
Okay.
You can cast spells on either one.
Hard choice. Okay. I think I will just hold my action for now.
You hold your action. Okay. So that is it's now Jordan's turn.
All right. I guess he will use his other potion and pour it down the throat of his other companion.
All right.
Here you are, sir.
Roll
All
your
right.
Right up.
roll
2d4
your
plus
healing.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Does he roll or I roll?
Oh, max this time.
Oh, damn. Okay.
10.
10 HP. Nice.
Saving my rolls. Then he's going to get as far away, assuming that he's not right beside the pseudopods, as far away from them as he possibly can, while whispering into the ear of Gonzalez, "Let's fuck this shit up."
You're damn right. Oh.
With your
All
10
right.
hit points. God damn it.
All right. So
10, I have 10 hit points in the dream.
you guys are fleeing or disengaging?
I'm just backing away enough,
back-
so I'm at
Finish
range.
distance.
Okay, so you're basically in between the goblin and the tub of liquid. Okay,
That's where I am
so
currently.
That's where both of you are.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
if
the
we
goblin
were here, we
Yeah, the
would probably go there.
there is you can pass through the goblin, or you can, which is where the door would be. If you wanted to go towards the door, you'd have to pass by the goblin or shove him out of the way or something. Or you could back away closer to the ooze.
From the door, can I see the ooze?
From the door, you would not be able to see the ooze.
Okay, I'll just stay where I am in between the two then.
Okay.
And that's me.
Okay. And you hold your action, basically. Oh, you
pouring
used your
the thing
action.
as an
Yeah, you're
action,
right. You're right.
unfortunately.
Yeah, you just used your action. Okay. So
Yeah.
at that point, the ooze now gets to go. Oops, that's not a D20. That's there's D20s. All right. Ooh, you see one pseudopod go and make an attack towards Jordan's character again, and when he misses, he hits the wall, knocking over some chemicals, and apparently it starts to kind of, I guess, reacts to it, and you hear kind of a loud squeaking sound, and then it makes another attack with another swing from another direction, and it does make contact, and it hits Jordan's character.
I'm gonna shield it.
You got a shield up? How much? What's your AC
unless
right
it
now?
beats 22?
17, 24. It's a +7. It hits.
Alright.
It hits, and it does 17 points of damage.
Jesus. Bloodied in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since
Are you
it
down or you up?
attacked,
I'm bloodied, but I'm up.
You're bloody. Okay.
That was the first time I've taken damage.
Okay.
All right, you're a wizard. God, no.
At that point, yeah, go ahead.
since it attacked, can I use my action that I held my action?
Yes, if you've held your action, you can go.
Yeah, because I see that it attacked my companion, so I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Okay, go for it.
Did
Oh.
you do anything?
Your ace, the AC would be, you need to be the 16, I guess, or is it
11. No.
11? Yeah, you miss. It
All right.
you hit it, and somehow it seems to deflect and hit the wall.
Shit.
Somehow.
All right. So anybody else, or is that it? Did someone else hold their action? I can't remember.
Don't think
Nope.
so.
No. All
No,
right.
no.
In which case, it is now Rakan's turn.
Yes. It is now my turn as I get up, taking half my movement speed, and I have already created my pack blade.
Oh,
as-
one other thing, in addition to the psychic damage that you received earlier, you need to make
Don't do me
a
like this.
D4 subtraction on all ability checks.
Including attack rolls or just ability checks in total?
Ability checks. Okay.
Just
Oh,
ability
or
checks,
attack
okay.
rolls. Or attack rolls. Attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh,
And let's see.
how long it will last?
Let me see. 1 hour.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna need to take a short rest after this, assuming that this is not the end.
Let me make sure
I
it's 1
think
hour.
it is the end. It is our end.
You're also
I
noticing
get-
that you seem to have a bit of confusion on in addition to that. Having difficulty even knowing who and what you are.
I'm going to run.
So it's going to be a disadvantage on any kind of any type of role playing that has any cohesiveness to it. Like
Oshin
You're not-
already has a disadvantage,
you're-
so
yeah, so I guess the way
I'm
I'm going to
basically bringing
interpret
that.
this, I'm gonna. So this is psychic damage. And I'll go ahead and give this to you. It's psychic damage, and it's a memory drain. So, ability checks are a 1d4 subtraction to each roll from for ability checks and attack rolls. Each time a target is memory drained beyond the first, the die side increases to d4 and becomes d6 and so on. So you guys are going to be attacked again pretty soon. Just letting you know. All right. No metagaming.
You
But I just want to make sure you guys are aware of what you're dealing with, so that you can
okay.
Yeah. I think
not be totally surprised as far as the mechanics go, because I want to kind of, and I need some help with the mechanics, I guess.
usually I'd say let's stay and fight the good fight, but yeah. How do y'all feel about running?
I'm preparing to cast haste on myself so I can run extra fast.
All right.
You are gonna need that. Well,
Whose turn is
if
it?
that's the case,
It's
I look towards
Rakan's
the-
your turn. Jan, you have a
Yes.
turn.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
wait.
Get up.
Did I not get my turn?
Yeah, you get your turn. I just wasn't
Oh.
sure where you were with your
okay.
turn.
Yeah. So, question: If I cast a teleporting spell while I'm knocked prone, can I make it so that I get up unproned?
No.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
If you
I get
teleport,
up
yeah,
and-
if you teleport, your orientation remains the same. And you might,
okay.
you might be able to. Well, it's an interesting question. It'd be up to interpretation, I guess. But I'm saying no.
All right. So I get up, taking half my movement speed, and then
Right.
I'd like to use my class ability to move away using Misty Step.
Okay.
I use Misty Step to teleport towards the door as far as possible from that goop thing, and I just say, "Run!" As I start walking backwards while shooting Eldritch Blast towards the goop.
All right. So you're going to shoot while you're running.
I'm going to walk backwards away from it and then shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. So you're going to back away in the opposite direction from the door. Trying to hit.
Towards the door. So basically,
All right. So you're gonna
I
pass.
teleported
You're gonna.
away.
Oh, you're going through the door. Okay, got it. All right. So you're passing through the goblin and all that stuff, going to the door.
Mhm.
And now, as Misty Step, you have to be able to see where you're going, right? So you can't see past the bookshelf. You'll have to. You can see past the goblin, and
So-
and make your way to the door that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And as I walk, as I back up, I cast Eldritch Blast towards the goo.
All right, so once you pass the goblin, you no longer are able to get a visual on the goo. You'd have to be shooting through the bookshelf.
Oh, uh,
Just
hmm.
go. Just go.
Let's go. I'll just use my action to dash and run
All
away.
right, you flee through the door. You now find the door is locked.
The door is locked.
It appears to have been slammed shut earlier. It is now locked from the inside. You should be able to unlatch it.
Does that take an action or just free action?
Take an action.
All right, then we'll wait until my next turn. Oh God.
Okay. And let's see who's next. That would be Jan.
Jan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm running past the goblin.
You're running past the
using
goblin.
Yeah.
All right. You run past the goblin. He attacks you and misses.
Cool. My full 30 feet speed and yeah, I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna dash.
You dash. Let's see. That is now Jordan's turn.
I am going to cast haste on myself.
Haste.
And then
okay.
I'm going to run to the door quickly.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my action.
You incur an opportunity attack. 18, 19, 20, 22, 25. And your hit.
24. You know what? No. I'm going to use my reaction
Okay.
to use Chronal Shift.
Right.
And I'm going to say, ain't nobody got time for that, and make you re-roll that attack.
All right.
Oh, nice.
I re-roll.
Nice.
I rolled a 16 plus 7, 16, 24.
Wish I could shield if I hadn't
Wait,
already used my reaction, but I have two reactions with
With
haste.
shield, would that be enough?
Would meet it. Fuck. Nope. Okay.
All right.
You are hit.
Well, because I'll cast shield on you, but unfortunate.
Hopefully
right.
he's just a little goblin with a little...
17 points of damage.
I'm down.
Shit.
Okay, my question is, can we see him from where we are?
You can see the goblin where you're from, yes. You're
No,
all...
our friend.
Yeah, you're all basically together now. By the door.
What wasn't he down to by the goblin? Or
He passed by the goblin. Yeah, oh, that's true. He passed the goblin. He got an opportunity attack. He is down next to the goblin now.
Okay.
Shit.
5 foot past him, we'll say, closer to you than to the. So he's on your side. Without incurring opportunity attack, you have access to your friend.
Okay.
All right. So I'm guessing that's the end of Jordan's turn now that he's down.
Shit.
Yes, now that Gordon has been hit, it is now. Oh well, it's the slime's turn now. So,
What was I hit with anyway?
You were hit by a goblin fist.
For 17 damage?
Yes.
Wow.
You were charging past, and the goblin hit you with a clothesline as you dropped to the ground dead.
The fist of the goblin did 17 points of damage.
God damn, that is a buff goblin.
Mm-hmm, yeah, that is a buff goblin.
Yeah.
Very peculiar. All right, so the goblin then goes up and attacks the. Let's see. Well, let's roll for that. Where's my D3?
Can he get up to us because we did dash?
That's not dashing, it's just walking over. And then...
Oh yeah, but we did dash, so we are far away.
You are further away. Yeah, you're... Oh, that's true. Let's see. This is... so 2,000 square feet. It's... you're still within range of him, and being able to walk over, unless you're dashing.
Okay.
No, yeah, okay. We'll say that you're out of range. Yeah, you're out of range at this point. He's going to take. Let's see. Wait a minute. What's his movement speed? He's now walking over towards you.
Okay.
All right, and he's now within 20 feet of you,
Okay.
and that's his action.
Okay.
All right. And now it's the goose turn.
Now, let's see. It is Orkan's turn. Orkan.
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
Wait. The goo. It's either the goblin does something or the goo does something. So do y'all think they're? If we take out the goblin, we take out the goo?
I think that's one body.
Yeah.
It's just the transformation of part of himself that goes around.
Yeah, most likely. So, is Jordan within my movement range?
You'd have to pass the goblin.
Unfortunately, Misty Step was a one-time thing. Man,
Healing word,
teleportation.
anyone? No?
I got a Okay.
Rakan, just hold your action.
hold my action.
Trust me.
All right, I'll hold my action. What's the trigger?
Whatever you want to do after I go with my turn.
All right. I'll hold my action.
Okay, in which case it is
Okay,
now Jan's turn.
Mage hand plays.
I'm gonna down one of my healing potions, which uses my action. And how much is it? 2d4 plus 4?
For what? For what are you doing again?
Healing potion. I'm drinking healing potion.
Oh, you're drinking a healing potion. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, so it's
That's
how
your
much?
action.
2d4 plus 4?
Depends on your healing potion.
I think it's the potion of healing.
Yeah, if it's a default one.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
It's 7. I get 7. And as my bonus action, bonus action, 3rd level healing word on
Healing
my
word,
down
that's what
friend,
we're looking for.
Hey. Perfect.
which is
3d4,
7, yeah, and 7, 8, 9, and 14. You get 14, and because I have my chalice form, which one of you needs it more?
Me.
All right.
I'm on the opposite side of the goblin. And I'm a wizard.
And you get another 7 from my chalice form.
Thank you.
Nice. All right, and does my hold action trigger?
Yeah, because that was my full. I cannot do anything more because the doors are closed and I use my action.
Yeah, thank God for healing word. Honestly, that's probably the main purpose of it is just to wake up downed allies.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I get a full turn or is just one action?
You held your turn, all of it, so you get a full turn if you want to use it.
All right. I look towards the goblin and I say, "Death before dishonor."
He hears some
Should I go for
discoherent.
melee or should I go for a spell attack? What do y'all think?
I think you could do melee and do Eldritch Blast as well.
Yeah, I basically I can work with both.
Because I think Eldritch Blast is bonus action
No.
or action. Oh, it's like
No,
action.
it's
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
action.
So which one is better for you? Because you have two Eldritch Blasts, so it's 2d10.
I'd have 2d10 for Eldritch Blast, 2d10 plus 2, because
Yeah,
my charisma
and-
modifier is kind of shit. But
And yeah,
with my longsword, it'd be 1d8 plus 2 as well.
okay. And remember that
2d8
you
because
have
I have
to
Thirsting Blade.
take down the d4 for trying to hit him.
I could what I could do is I do have Wrathful Smite and Booming Blade. If he fails the DC for Wrathful Smite, he'd be afraid, try to get away from me, and then trigger Booming Blade to deal a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
Your choice.
All right, I'm going for that. So with my Packed Blade, I'll use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite. Cast Wrathful Smite at 3rd level using one of my Warlock spell slots.
Okay. Now you are rolling a d4 to subtract, right? On these rolls. Just making sure.
Yeah, I am
roll
gonna
a
roll a D4.
roll a
don't
d4
worry.
subtracting your hits and other things.
Okay. Wait, doesn't Wrathful Smite gain more damage the higher spell slot level you use on it?
If you have it in a higher spell slot, I suppose it would.
I do because Warlock spell slot, so it's at 3rd level, so
Oh.
3d6 extra damage.
Okay. How much damage?
All right, and then
What's your total damage?
I approach the goblin,
Okay.
and I'd like to roll to hit with
Okay.
with the Booming Blade.
All right. DC 16.
All right, so let's roll. Let me roll Booming Blade.
Mhm.
No, god damn it. Okay, I'll roll a d20 and then add +5 and minus 1d4. Okay.
Just give me the numbers.
All right. Oh, yeah, I can't pass that ever. It's
Okay.
impossible for me to pass that.
Then you don't, right? And that's part of it. You
Well,
failed to hit.
The question
okay.
is, if you had natural 20, would that count for a hit even
Yeah, so
if you don't hit?
Did he roll the natural 20?
No,
So
I rolled
yeah.
with 8, so there was no possible way even.
A natural 20 is an automatic success, regardless.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what the
okay.
AC is. All right. So, was that was your held action, right? So it's Jordan's turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jordan's turn.
Go for it.
All right, let's try this again. And he looks at the goblin while using half his movement to stand up. He casts haste again
Mhm.
and zooms on by him.
With an opportunity attack, I assume.
We'll see.
18. Did I
That'll
hit?
miss. No,
Is that a miss?
19 while I'm hasted.
Okay, cool. So you zoom past him, evading his attack.
And then he just says to his friends, "They don't pay me enough for this," and zooms out the door.
All right,
The door is
so
closed,
the
you're gonna
door
have
is
to latch it.
closed and latched.
And
Requiring-
Oshni replies,
Luckily,
pay
I
you?
have an extra action
Good.
From
with
haste.
my
Right.
hasted, so I
Alright.
will unlock and
flee.
open the door and flee with my 60 feet of movement.
Okay, wonderful. All right. So that is Jordan's turn, and now it is, the enemy's turn.
Oh, and he just says, "I'm going to the bar."
He's going to
I'll
the
meet you there.
All right, so everybody that is still in the room, make a wisdom save, DC 18.
Actually, wait,
Oh,
is this a spell?
What's that?
Is this a spell attack?
This is, I suppose, yeah. You'd have to roll an arcane knowledge to know.
Can I counter spell?
Can you counterspell? It's sort of an innate attack, so I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
Shit, I kind of stayed here hoping that that would be possible. I have no wisdom bonus. Shit.
All right, so
Well-
roll your wisdom, both of you. DC
19.
18.
Rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6. All right, you take 44 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Went down from from 10 to 0.
Right. And
Aren't you dead?
No, my max health was 33.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, no, I would be fucked.
yeah.
That was super close now that I think about it.
all right, so the
Yeah,
goblin,
that's like 3 points, I think.
the goblin's right there in front of you guys. Did Jan? Did you roll
Yeah, a 19.
a 19? Okay, so you passed, and he's like, "It would have been a whole lot better if you guys just signed up and actually became members. We'd never have to go through this ritual."
Can we still sign up?
Of course, you can sign up
I
if
think
you're
he wants to sign up.
sincere.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
just live
would
every
love
now
to
and
sign
then.
up. We'd love to sign up.
We're always looking for new paying members, after all.
Oh yes, we can be your paying members for eternity.
You know that's 50 gold a year. You know.
Can we pay in rates like some gold today, maybe some tomorrow, in a month?
We only take advanced gold payments.
Oh, we have to go back to our home to get the gold.
Feel free to come back any time. Just don't be so nosy.
Of course.
And
Me, please, with you.
he goes ahead and he leads you outside the door, leaving your
Can
dead
I get
companion
my
behind.
friend with me? Can I get my
What
dead friend
for?
with me?
He's dead.
No, he's breathing. I can see he's breathing.
Roll a
Look.
deception check.
Oh Jesus. 12.
Life and death deception check. Oh.
Wait, am I dead?
Yeah, you're not dead.
You're not dead. You're well, he's still making saving throws. It would be
Yeah.
questionable as to whether or not he's still breathing.
Would that get me to my turn as we're talking?
No, you guys are sort of like not really engaging in combat at the moment. I'm suspending the combat interaction while we're talking.
Okay. And I'm saying, look, he's not dead, and I'm casting Healing Word.
Okay, you use your you sneak in the healing word. All right, let's see
Yep.
if he doesn't seem to make any. Let's see, what is his intelligence? +6. Okay. I'll say, what are you doing there? As you cast your healing word.
I'm just showing you that he's not dead.
How much did I heal?
18.
18. Damn.
Yep.
Is he going to be a member too?
Obviously.
You guys need to pay before you're members, you know.
Of course, we just need to go home and get our gold.
Maybe I should escort you to the door until you can finally make payment.
Obviously. Yes.
Yes,
We
that
will
would be
just.
So he goes ahead and he, lets you guys through the door, and you make your way to the front entrance, and you are escorted out of the guild, and the door closes behind you.
Well,
I'm at the bar.
Yeah,
I ran the whole way there,
And-
hasted.
I basically have amnesia. All I know is I need to be at the bar.
And with
I'm gonna do
that,
that as well.
I think we conclude the adventure.
Hey, we didn't die, sort of.
And none of you, yeah, you guys got beat up quite a bit. You now have a story to tell at the bar, and you concluded the adventure without totally dying, which I will say the last adventure, total party kill.
Well, I did 0 damage, but I did a lot of healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, I was gonna go for like a big wombo combo, but didn't work.
But I guess you guys did figure out that as long as you're being sincere in your intentions to be members of the guild, you're probably going to be safe. So maybe that's
And,
an interesting
or just
aspect.
never go to the guild anymore.
and I taste,
The guild is just a no bueno.
I stuck my finger in an Obelix too.
Yeah, you did. You figured it out. So.
Yeah.
10 days later, in the middle of the night, as the goop fucking swallows him for
Yep.
not joining the guild.
Yep.
You joined the
So-
guild one way or another.
Yeah. So you guys, there needs to be a lot of work done on this. Obviously, it's still very early on in the development of this particular. It's supposed to be tightened and tightened and tightened. If this was a 4-hour game, there wouldn't be any trouble. But trying to squeeze it down into an hour and a half or so takes more work than it does a regular game. But
The snail trail helps with that.
having what?
The snail trail that helps
snail-
with
The snail trail, the snail trail's good. And the last session they got that too on a natural 20. So it's supposed to be hard to spot, and it's a high level. I mean, it's a high level creature. It's not really something that is supposed to be encountered like right off the bat. But
Is it a homebrew creature, or is it or
Oh,
is
no,
it something
it's-
actually in the...
this is
yeah.
this is
It's
this is
a
official.
crazy thing. I've
Mhm.
used it before. It's insane what it can do.
Mhm.
What's it called?
This is
Ublex,
an
Oblex.
Elder Oblex, yeah.
Oh, Oblex.
And
okay.
it also comes in a smaller form as an adult Obelix, and there's spawns too.
So that goblin would have been a spawn, I think.
No, the goblin would be part of it.
Oh yeah.
The goblin
Yeah,
would be
that's what I thought.
the goblin is literally because it eats memories and can assume the form of any creature it eats the memories of, and the fact that it's you only saw one creature in which it was pretending to be, I guess. It could be a whole lot more than just one.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Like a
since,
whole town.
since it ate our memories, can it change into us?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, shit.
It can now change into you guys.
Not me.
Not him. Yeah, but everybody else that failed their roles can change into you guys. So
Oh
Yep.
yeah, I am definitely a suspect. I've failed twice.
yeah, so it knows who you are. It knows your memories. It can pretend to be you in great detail, convincingly, even to a spouse. So
In the future,
Yeah.
the Guild of Musicians finds out that there's an imposter of myself.
potentially,
I'm
if
very
it
well renowned
if it
with the
if it if it
musicians.
has any use for you, right? If it has and of course it's got a limited range. It's a long range, but it's still limited. And but yeah.
Mm.
But anyway, that's the adventure. Appreciate you guys playing.
Thank you
Before
for
we
running
finish
it.
off, There's
Yeah.
one thing that I would like to do. While
What's
we're
that?
at the bar, I would like to play the lute, and I would like to roll performance.
Go for it.
Give him his one performance.
Okay, I got a 14.
You got a 14,
Yeah,
and with your 14, you get a few claps, and people have said, I've heard better,
I've heard
and you
worse.
get a few
know
copper
what?
pieces in your
I will do
in
the
your head.
same. Because I have the pan flute, I can play as well.
Okay.
8.
At 8, and you guys, he gets heckled a little bit, and asked to stop playing because he's below average but he
Jordan, become our hype man. Give us the help action.
It is I, the timekeeper.
all right, so
I am the timekeeper, and I support this message.
and with that, we'll go ahead and end the stream. We'll have 10 minutes to chat it up and see everybody else
This
that
was a
may
lot
or
of
may
fun.
not be on the stream next time. So, all right,
Yep.